Metallic Joker here, and welcome to an all-new video, where today we are continuing our epic quest in Everlasting Summer. Yes, you guys love this series. I love playing it. So without further ado, let's see some more Everlasting Summer. Although it looks like I'll have to kill time alone, waiting for dinner. I decided to go east. KANYE West is the KANYE best. Why go east? I don't understand. At least in the direction where east would be in my world. Hold on, does this guy believe he's in a different world? Pretty sure it's just Russia. It's not a different world. Soon after, I found myself near a football pitch. Okay. Oh, it's soccer. That's why I'm confused. I'm American. Right. A game was in full swing there. Look at all the people kicking soccer balls. See them? Do you see all of these people? Neither do I. I guess watching it for a bit wouldn't do any harm. In my childhood and teen years, I was not a bad player myself and even thought of going professional, but a few injuries in a row killed my desire to risk my health for the sake of uncertain chance in the game. That's actually a pretty solid reason to stop playing sports. Anyway, kids of different ages were running around the pitch. I could see a boy about 10 and a girl about 14 years old. That doesn't sound like a girl. Hey, that's Yolana. Of course. Alright. So she plays football. What's so surprising? She seems a relentless one after all. I was standing quite far from the pitch, but she still noticed me. Oh! It's, the Russian spy. Hey, you! Yolana shouted. Wanna play? I didn't know how to answer. On the one hand, running around for 10 minutes is no big deal. On the other hand, that's true. Any wrong move in my situation could be my final one. But in any case, my attire wasn't suitable for this weather. If I played in winter boots and warm jeans, I'd sweat like a pig. And playing barefoot without jeans would simply be unethical. Of course, that's unthought of. Who would do that? That's just ridiculous. I mean, maybe a savage would do that. Are you a savage? I think not, sir. Maybe another time, alright? I shouted in response, turned around, and walked back. Yeah, that's right. I don't want to play your stupid football. All of Europe is now simultaneously upset with me. I was followed by Yolana's screams about my pants, or about me being a pansy, or something like that. Sounds about right. You pants-y. Yep. ... Evening was falling, making me feel tired and empty. After a day wasted with no real purpose. ... It just got really intense. I came back to the square, sat down on a bench, and gave an exhausted sigh. I'd better sit here and wait for dinner. This is grade A acting. You won't get this anywhere else. It's easier to search for answers when you're not hungry. Hilarious. Right. They do give food to the people here, right? Well, I would assume the people eat, yes. They are people. They require nutrients to sustain life, and continue. You know, it's curious how the simplest human needs can break the will to ponder on things, to strive for something. For example, I feel hungry now, so I care much less about where I am or what's happening to me. All you want's that food. I hear you. Could great people also be affected by this? Great people? What do you mean by that? And in that case, how did Spartacus start the slave uprising in ancient times? I can only conclude that I'm not a great person, and it does not really matter which mechanism I serve as a gear in society, the Matrix, or a weird pioneer camp. Hey dude, you can be a great person. You can be wonderful. So buck the fuck up and quit being a little bitch. Oh, trumpets. Dubstep trumpets! Vuvuzelas! My thoughts were interrupted by the sound of those were bells chiming from a loudspeaker on a light pole. I was close. I guessed vuvuzela. It must be the dinner call. Of course. What else would it be? The Russians are attacking. I headed towards the canteen. It was a good thing that now I knew where it was. I suppose it would be good, yes. Olga Dmitrievna was there, standing on the porch. Boy, that's one thing I loved about this game, was those names. Gotta tell ya. Russia, you guys got it down with those names that I can totally pronounce. You're killing me. I stopped and looked closely at her, as if I were expecting something. She seems awfully female. She looked back at me for a while, but at last came closer. Oh, wow. She actually, jumped at me. I wasn't expecting that. Semyon, what are you waiting for? Come in already. Of course, I'm not going to say no to free food. Guess nothing bad can happen if I go with her. That's right, nothing bad at all. Yes. My stomach backed me up here. That's actually a lot more people than I thought were at this place. How have I not seen more people? Look at all these people. The two of us went inside. That's a lot of people. Hold on. How could I not have seen this many people? Just walking around. Where was everybody? Seriously, I've seen 6 people? And that's at least 50. Really? I mean, seriously? The canteen looked like a canteen. I don't know. I have no idea what I thought he was going to say, but now I'm upset. I'd had a chance to visit a factory canteen at some point in my life. This one was exactly the same, just maybe a bit cleaner and more modern. Metal chairs and tables, glazed tiles on the wall and on the floor, unsophisticated tableware with the occasional crack. Unsophisticated tableware? What, I'm sorry we don't all have fucking iPads to eat off of, you dick. Guess that's what a canteen in a pioneer camp is supposed to look like. Boy, I just got this accent out of nowhere, and I'm not gonna keep it. Semyon, wait a moment. We'll find you a place to sit. Of course. She looked around the place. Oh. Dvashkovskavya. Nailed it. Hold it right there. Olga Dmitrievna shouted at Elisa, who was passing by. Oh, hey, it's the provocative girl. What? What's up with your clothes? Anything wrong with them? Indeed, her attire looks somewhat provocative. Whoa! I just said that. Nice. Get your uniform nice and neat right now. All right. Whew. Better. Elisa got her shirt right and walked past, shouting shooting an unpleasant glare at me. I can read just about as well as I could last time. So where can we find you a place to sit? There wasn't a lot of free seats. Go over there next to Yolana. I just said that earlier, didn't I? Like the actual name? Yes, it's fine. The food's already on the table, too. Oh, good. Someone else's food. Let's eat it. I had no other choice but to accept. Wait, in common, coletta or cutlet is minced meat, fried or baked in the shape of a ball or a cylinder, close to American patties. Kompot is a drink made by boiling fresh or dried fruit in a large amount of water. Compote in French. For all of you Russian people who watch these videos, I'm sorry I butcher your language. I'm just merely an American. Of course, there was a probability that the cutlets were poisoned with curare, the mashed potatoes generously seasoned with arsenic, and the glass filled with excellent antifreeze instead of kumquat. But it all looks so tasty, I had no chance to resist. Okay. So, am I dead now? Is that the end of the game? Hey! What do you want? I replied rather rudely to Yolanda, who was sitting next to me. Why didn't you play football with us? Yeah! Why didn't you play football with us? Football! Play some football! Football! Because of my clothes, said I, pointing at the source of the problem. I'm gonna start saying that now in just everyday talk. Said I! Right after I say something. Oh, alright then. Eat. Like, she's just okay with it then? She's like, alright, you gave me a reason. I see your point. I see what you're saying. Alright. Oh. However, there wasn't much left to eat. My cutlet was missing from the plate. Of course it was. Only she could have done it. Of course, nobody else could have taken cutlery. Only her. No more precisely, none but Yolanda could have done it. Man, this is like a whodunit. Who took my cutlery? Well, it was Yolanda. That was literally the only person. Give me back my cutlet. In a big family, you snooze, you lose. Yolanda, I shall give you to the count of 5 to hand me back my cutlery, or I shall backhand you so hard that your dentist will feel it. It can cost you a cutlet if you're careless. Who? Give it back, I'm telling you. The backhand will come. I'm going to take that shit from you. And indeed, her plate was empty. It seemed that this little girl eats as fast as she steals someone's cutlets. Ah, you win this time, you'll von la landa donda. Take it easy, we'll work something out now. She grabbed my plate and ran off. There was no point following her. If they wanted to poison me here, they could have done it a much easier way. They're not wrong. I mean, he's not wrong. They could have poisoned him already. About a minute later, Yolanda Ronda returned and handed me the plate with a steaming hot cutlet on it. Here's one for the starving. Ooh, do I get to, like, pick up the silverware and eat it? Ooh, I hope so. Thanks. It was all I could say. I was so hungry that my suspicions were gone in a flash. I picked up my cutlet with a fork and... Oh! What the? Some bug! No, not a bug! An insect! Yeah, that's the same fucking thing.